You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BritKare Lady Buff Classic. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you with us for what will be a fun day here at the box. 4 matches throughout the day today. West Texas A&M taking on Adams State in the first one. And then we'll have some great volleyball for you throughout the day. The 2 o'clock game will be UT Permian Basin against St. Edward. Southwestern Oklahoma State will be featured against University of Arkansas Fort Smith at 4:30, and then the last game of the evening, Fort Lewis taking on the Lady Buffs. And so for West Texas A&M, Kendra Potts and her team ready to get the season started. They finished last spring, 10-4 record, ranked number 23 in AVCA rankings. And speaking of Kendra Potts, let's had a chance to visit with head coach Kendra Potts before today's match and get her thoughts about today's game and also just all the excitement going into the 2021 fall season. Obviously, you're excited to get the season started, but I want to ask you from a coaching perspective, from just you guys, night before the season starts. What is it like? What's the excitement level for you guys as you start this season?
Well, I mean, the night before, what we talked about as a team is just like letting yourself relax and maybe just falling asleep, visualizing yourself, enjoying a point with your team, celebrating, making a great play, and just letting your thoughts be all positive and knowing that all the work we did up to this point, we're prepared, and everybody's in the same boat. Everybody has to play that first match of the year. And so, yeah, I think our girls came in feeling pretty loose and free this morning, so I was really excited to see that.
A little bit about what makes the BritKare court here at the box so special. Absolutely.
Well, first of all, it's very special that BritKare and the Britton family have chosen to support and show their support through this court because they just have such a long standing history of support for the volleyball program, and with Lauren Britton playing here, it's just icing on the cake with that type of support. But the court itself, when they were like, it's time for a new court, they let us research and shoot high. I didn't know if the Terraflex was actually going to get approved, but actually with a lot of research, they found that long term, the safety and wellness of our girls came first. And so again, it's just another thanks and kudos to our administration, both athletically and to the top of the university. And so, yeah, it's a special court. When you see them playing on it at the Olympics in Tokyo, you know we made the right decision.
A lot of different rotations, or just a lot of players getting on the court.
That's my plan. As a coach, it's sometimes really easy. You get that warm and fuzzy feeling to get that starting lineup, and you kind of just go with the comfort of this is our starting lineup. And I am making sure I'm holding myself accountable to making sure we're getting a lot of looks. And so absolutely, I want to see a lot of girls in. I want to see a lot of different matchups within ourselves, setter-hitter connections, and back row who's working well with passing by each other. And so, yeah, this is a different situation than I've been in the past as far as just having a lot of options. So absolutely, I'm excited that we're going to get to see a number of Lady Buffs contribute this weekend.
Mindset for you today, what do you want to see executed well from your team?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, these are interesting games because we go into these first matches as blind as we'll ever be playing. So we have no problem getting a ton of data for every game that we're going to play moving forward. But I like this opportunity for our team because we're going to have to make adjustments on the fly. We're going to have to make quick reads and see what their strengths and what we can exploit as far as weaknesses, and it's going to happen in real time, and so we have a little idea what Adams is going to look like. But any team coming from the RMAC, regardless of their standing or finish the year before, they're going to be talented. But as far as our side, I want us to control what we can control. I want us to, if there's ever times that we're in ruts, just try to get out of them a little quicker, not sit in it. And when we're on a roll, let's just capitalize on those little things that are allowing us to be in those situations. And so really, I want to manage ourselves, like you're saying, both emotionally, but physically controlling what we can control.
Have some fun out there today. Good luck.
Yeah, just a little. We'll have a little fun.
Great to talk with Kendra Potts and get her thoughts. We were able to visit with her last night at the football game, but the Buffaloes won 73-0 in their home opener. And Kendra excited for her team. A lot of depth, as we talked about, a lot of new faces mixed in with some returning players who are outstanding, a lot of fun to watch. They had a great time in that maroon and white scrimmage last Saturday, but they are definitely ready to play someone opposing color jersey, and today it'll be white and green that they'll see on the other side of the net with Adams State Grizzlies, and their head coach Lindy Mortensen in her 17th season, and visited with her before we got things started up here with the broadcast. And Lindy Mortensen, all smiles, she said her team is just excited to get back to some normalcy. They spent their last season kind of off just like everyone else did with COVID-19, but in the spring season they were just 2-9, winning 2 matches against Colorado State Pueblo and Black Hills State. The Lady Buffs, again, mentioned at their spring season, they had 10 wins, including winning 9 of their last 10 matches. And so for West Texas A&M, the Lady Buffs tradition here in the box, brand new court, talked about that as well, and we appreciate BritKare for sponsoring the court here at the box. For West Texas A&M, I mentioned the returning players like Tori Miller, who's an All-American in her 3rd season, still listed as a sophomore, but Tori looking like she's poised for another great season. Other players like Chandler Vogel, number 12, a senior from Hereford. She's the DS, the libero for this team. And also watch out for Kayla Elliott, a junior middle blocker, number 16, all LSC in the spring, as she had 91 kills and hit 249 on the season. Again, mentioned it, but West Texas A&M will have 2 matches today. They'll play this first one against Adams State, and then we will see the Lady Buffs this evening in a matchup against Fort Lewis, both schools from the RMAC. Tomorrow, the Lady Buffs will take on Southwestern Oklahoma State and also University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. But we do have 2 other matches in between the 2 games, the 2 matches today for the Lady Buffs, and that will be starting with the next match, UT Permian Basin. And they will take on St. Edwards, and that is a 2 p.m. start, 4:30 right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. It'll be Southwestern Oklahoma State against UAFS. That's University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. Glad to have you with us here today for a lot of exciting volleyball. Our director, Miss Jamie Abbott, will be manning the board over here. There's games going on over at the First United Bank Center as well, matches being played over at the FUB, and so all kinds of volleyball to get this season started, and we're excited to have you with us today. We're going to step aside, take a timeout, come back, and we'll have the starting lineups, get you ready for the first match as it's the Lady Buffs taking on Adams State to open the 2021 season at the Lady Buff BritKare Classic. You're watching West Texas A&M Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Very nice job there from the West Texas A&M Pep Band, and we are ready for volleyball action. Ladies and gentlemen, the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs taking on Adams State. And let's look at the starting lineup first for the Adams State Grizzlies. Their head coach, Lindy Mortensen, in her 17th season. And the starters look like this. Number 1, Sierra Sanchez. She's a 5'1 freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 2, Anna Huggins, a 5'7 sophomore from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's an outside hitter. Leader on this team, number 5, Shannon Mulkey, 6-foot senior from Parker, Texas, a middle blocker. And Coach Mortensen said she's going to rely on Shannon Mulkey's experience with a lot of younger players on this team this season. Number 9, Cy Collins. She's a transfer, a 5'9 senior out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And one of my favorite names already to start the season. How about Chasey Block, a 6-foot junior? And yes, she is a middle blocker out of Yuma, Colorado, wears number 14 for the Grizzlies, who will be in the white jerseys today with the dark green numerals and the black skins. On the other side, for your West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. We look at the starters for Kendra Potts' team. and so many different players. Kendra was actually last night at halftime of the football game going into rotations and starters and who all was going to play and who was going to come in for who. And honestly, I was getting a little confused, but I did get this message from her. There's a lot of talent on this team. You're going to see a lot of players today in the opening match against Adams State, and that will continue throughout the weekend because she's getting comfortable with her team. She's getting comfortable with a lot of the newer players as they gel together, and so it's exciting for her as she has more depth than what she has had in the previous 2 seasons. For the Lady Buffs today, they'll go with the starting lineup of number 5, Ashlyn Vineyard. She's a freshman out of Amarillo High School, 5'11 freshman, lefty, right side hitter. Also, she will start number 9, Sadie Snee, 6-foot senior from Kingman, Arizona. She's a setter. We'll also see the freshman setter a lot today, and that is number 14, Blair Moreland, the freshman out of Katy, Texas. But the starter will be Sadie Snee. Again, last season, 9.3 assists per set, 467 assists in the spring season. Getting the start, the libero, number 12, Chandler Vogel. She's a 5'2 senior from Hereford, started all 112 matches over the last 4 seasons. A Lone Star Conference Libero of the Year, 3 straight seasons. Starting the transfer from Lamar University, Abby Nash. She's out of Tucson, Arizona. 6 rotation player coming over to West Texas A&M. The last time that she played a full season in 2019, she led Lamar with 288 kills. Number 16 in the middle, Kayla Elliott, 6-foot junior from Wildemar, California, all LSC in the spring. Led the team also with 14 service aces. And rounding out the starters, number 31, Tori Miller, the sophomore from Brownwood. Faster, stronger, quicker, just such a fun player to watch, Tori Miller, the sophomore from Brownwood. So there's your starters for West Texas A&M. Head coach Kendra Potts, assistant coach Casey Shingler, and also coming over from Lubbock Christian, assistant coach Krista Branson. And there you see the Lady Buffs ready to get things started. Season opener here against Adams State out of the RMAC. And for Adams State, they get their season started as well. Again, these 2 teams, you go back to last season, it was so different from what we're used to. We're used to playing volleyball in the fall, which we are obviously right now. But last season, everything was moved to the spring. And so you just had to get what you could in. And that for Adams State was 11 matches. They finished 2 wins, 9 losses. They won 2 of their last 3, though, as they defeated Colorado State Pueblo and Black Hills State. They ended their spring season with a loss to Colorado Mesa. The Lady Buffs, on the other hand, they were 10-4 in their spring season. They won 9 of their last 10 matches, finished number 23 ranking in the AVCA poll. And another thing that was pretty cool last year was a 6-0 record right here at the box. That was the first time that they had finished a season at home unblemished since 2013. There's a look at Emma Patterson. She's one of the new talented players. Was here last year but still very young, just a freshman. And she's from Highland Park. Great gathering for the first match. The fans excited. The pep band, which is just to our right from our broadcast position, obviously very excited. And we are too. We're glad to have you with us here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. As we get things rolling, again, we'll have 4 matches for you today. 2 of those will be the Lady Buffs in action. The other 2 will be Lone Star Conference and RMAC opponents. The Grizzlies huddle together. The Lady Buffs get their circle, and last-minute communication from the team, and they're ready to go, and we are too. Again, the brand new floor, sponsored by BritKare, so it's the BritKare court at the box. Adams State. They get into the lineup. You see there number 15, Bailey Schlosser, 5'9" junior from Goodyear, Arizona. And so we'll see a lot of different players. Also on the floor right now in the middle is Morgan Jurgensen. She's a 6-foot sophomore from Parker, Colorado. A lot of players from the state of Colorado, obviously, with Adams State. And we are ready. It'll be Adams State that will serve first, and it will be Bailey Schlosser to get the match started. Lady Buffs in serve receive, and we actually see on the floor to start things off number 14, Blair Moreland. And we're underway. A good back set for Adams. The tip nearly dropped, but they keep it alive, the Lady Buffs do. So back and forth. And the timing off a little bit on that attack from Cy Collins gives the first point of the first set of the first match today to West Texas A&M. And the middle blocker, Kayla Elliott, will serve for West Texas A&M. 1-0 lead in set number 1. The jump serve. And look at that. We told you last season, 14 aces, and the first time she gets an opportunity in 2021, it's an ace. Great serve from Elliott and a 2-0 lead for West Texas A&M. On the attack, Cy Collins rolls that one, but it's handled on the back from Elliott. Miller with a tip, kept alive. Good defense from Adams State in transition. Lady Buffs. Ooh, Vineyard slams that one down for the kill. And so West Texas A&M was in system and executing at a high level. 3 straight points to start the first set over Adams State. That serve, Elliott being aggressive there, missed it just wide, and so it's a point for Adams State on the service error. First mistake of the set so far by West Texas A&M as they lead by 2. Cy Collins, jump serve, gets the back row involved for WT. And Tori Miller tries to get involved, but her swing is out on the kill attempt. Another point for Adams State. 2 straight points for the Grizzlies. And Collins will serve again. A low one that's handled easily by Vogel. And the attack on the right side from Ashland Vineyard is off. So a few missed opportunities for West Texas A&M, and we're tied. 3-3 first set. Here at the box with a great crowd on hand. And that will be a service ace for Cy Collins. She's getting into a rhythm. Collins is a senior, again, from Salt Lake City. And a transfer. She was not on the roster last season, where as a team they had 47 aces. That one will be a side-out service error. So point to West Texas A&M. And tied again at 4-all. Sadie Snay will come in along with Cammie Jones. Snay, the Lone Star Conference All-Academic Player of the Year in the spring. And the lefty serves one over. That ball out on the attempt, the swing coming from Morgan Jurgensen. So back-to-back points for West Texas A&M, and it's a 5-4 lead for the Lady Buffs. On the attack, watch out for Adams State. Big hit on the outside, connected by Alex McCaskill, a freshman from Grand Junction, Colorado. Played her high school ball at Palisade High School. Tori Miller will get it right back from Snay. Handled on the back row. Great dig from Sierra Sanchez. They're going to try Tori again. The set was off, but they were able to push it over. Back row attack from Collins, handled by Vogel. Lady Buffs get an opportunity, but can't capitalize. The rally continues. And there's a block, a big one for the Lady Buffs from Lauren Marler. as she denies that swing from Adams State and gives West Texas A&M a .65 lead for the Lady Buffs as the two teams go back and forth in this first set. So far, each team, the Lady Buffs hitting 167. We'll try to get those stats updated there. Block touch for WT. Leads to a back set for Cammie Jones, handled by Collins on the back row for Adams State. Now they're out of system a little bit. Snee pushes it over to Marlar, but that's going to drop. Good hustle. It'll be a point for Adams State. Jones tried to track that ball down, but offensively, Lady Buffs a little shaky on that possession. And we're tied again at 6-6 the score in our first set of the match. And there's another ace. They catch the Lady Buffs napping a little bit on the back row. Give credit to Madeline Benali, the true freshman from El Paso. There's been a couple of those aces that Adams State has gotten down in the first set. Back set to Jones. Look at the spin she put on her attempt. Now the joust leads to really nothing yet. The two teams just go back and forth. Good defense on this rally. The swing is wide out from McCaskill, and it will be a point to West Texas A&M. And it's 7-7, the score. WT and Adams State getting things started here at the Lady Buff BritKare Classic. Swing goes into the net. Another point for WT. And the Lady Buffs take the 8-7 lead now. Float serve. They handle it. Snee with a one-hand pass. Jones tried to slam it down, but good defense by Adams State. Vogel will bump set this one out to Cammie Jones. Again, a great dig on the side for Adams State. We have a whistle. Net violation against Adams State leads to a point for West Texas A&M and a 2-point lead. There was great defense by both teams, back and forth. And so it's been a tight first set here between the Lady Buffs and the Grizzlies. Sierra Sanchez, good pass. And another block. This time it's Kayla Elliott. Second block of the set for the Lady Buffs. The first one was from Lauren Marlar. This time it's Kayla Elliott up there with Sam Jordan denying the attack from Adams State, and it's a 3-point Lady Buff lead. Look at that serve from Vogel, just hit the tape and bounce over. Fortunate bounce for the Lady Buffs. Good block touch by both Elliott and Jones. Now they should get a good set here. It's a tip shot for Kayla Elliott. Beautiful touch from number 16. And now WT on a roll, leading 11-7. Another look at that one here. As you see West Texas A&M getting things going, and they lead 11-7. We'll step aside. Timeout on the floor taken by Adams State. We're back after these messages. You're watching Lady Buff Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to BritKare Court at the box. West Texas A&M on a little bit of a run here, leading 11-7 after getting some good defense. Kayla Elliott with a block, and then she follows it up with a tip shot. And Chandler Vogel serves. Sanchez sets up the table and the set off, the timing off on the attack. Elliott tries to sneak one through again, but good defense by Adams State. That was Madeline Benali. That one, no chance. Elliott high in the air and hitting nearly straight down, gets the point. Another kill for Kayla Elliott as she is starting to get comfortable here. And that's good news for the Lady Buff fans. Elliott, the junior from Wildomar, California. Set pushed outside. Good swing. The vertical and the connection from Alex McCaskill. She gets up off the floor and has some height as well. McCaskill listed at 5'11". Young team here for Lindy Mortensen. A few returners with some experience, but a lot of young faces that she's excited to see. Felt like the recruiting was good for Adams State. Good one-hand dig there from Vogel to keep it alive for WT. Should be an opportunity here. Snee pushes it out to Sam Jordan, but a block straight down. Good job setting the roof there for Shannon Mulkey, the middle blocker from Parker, Texas, with a kill on the block. The point on the block, I should say. Cuts the lead to 3. Good eyes from Chandler Vogel to watch that serve sail just out of bounds. And the service error gives the point back to West Texas A&M. 13-9 the score right now in the first set. We appreciate everyone watching in today on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Lady Buffs will have 2 matches today. Right now against Adams State, and then tonight at 7 o'clock they'll take on Fort Lewis. Big swing. Somehow they get it over. Look at that. It was Blair Moreland, the setter in right now for WT, that got it through. Great defense there from Sanchez, and Adams State does the same and returns it. Vineyard swings. That ball was in. Kill for Ashlyn Vineyard. And the crowd feeding off of the play on the court. WT up 14-9. Moreland serves. Freshman setter, all-stater last year in the Houston area out of Katy, Texas. Tori Miller, boom! And it's a 6-point lead for West Texas A&M. And if they get Tori Miller started, that's trouble for the opposing team. Yeah, I mentioned Moreland. Blair Moreland, a freshman setter, and was impressed with her last week at the Maroon and White scrimmage. Very calm and collected out on the court, which is what you want from your setter, but not something you always see from a true freshman. Good set from Moreland, and Elliott puts it down. What a set here for Kayla Elliott. Already with a block and several kills. Miller has to hustle over to save that ball, so now Adams State should have an opportunity. They push it outside to Cy Collins, but the block was set up by Vineyard and Elliott. They deny the attack. Point, Lady Buffs. And we were tied. You know, this was back and forth really until the Lady Buffs hit about that 10-point mark in this first set, and then it has been a nice run here for WT, leading 17-9. We got a whistle from the up ref, and it's a violation against WT, and the net point will go to Adams State. Mentioned Kayla Elliott, 2 blocks and 2 kills, hitting 400 right now in the first set. Tough angle for Moreland, and couldn't help but just barely get in the net as the pass was off. Setter kind of sailed into, just barely grazed that net. Kendra Potts getting an explanation right now from the official. Down ref. And Adams State will see if they can capitalize on the error from WT, trailing by 6, trying to crawl back into this first set. Wow. I don't even know if I need to say anything about that one. Beautiful pass, perfect set. Kayla Elliott hits it straight down. And I don't know if there's any defensive specialist in the country that could handle that kill. So Kayla Elliott off to a great start. Lady Buffs off to a great start. 18-11. They lead. We're back after this timeout. You're watching West Texas A&M Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the box. Lucas Kinsey hanging out with you, along with our director, Jamie Abbott. The Thunder Vision crew will be here all day today, bringing you the exciting volleyball action in the Lady Buff BritKare Classic. Exciting opening set to this first match between West Texas A&M and Adams State. There's a look at the Adams State Grizzly bench. And they have competed in this first set, but it's the Lady Buffs that have been a little better offensively and defensively with some blocks. They lead 18-11. Back set. Vogel handles that kill attempt, and they get it back quickly to Tori Miller. The swing on that shot goes wide. She tried to slide it down the line, but it'll be a point for Adams State. Lead cut back to 6 again. So right now, Lady Buffs with 26 attacks, 7 kills. Adams State 23 attacks and 2 kills. They've had 5 errors. Each side has had 5 errors. And speaking of errors, there's a service error by Adams State, gives a point back to West Texas A&M. You'll see both sides be very aggressive on their serves, and so that will lead to a few errors. But I think both head coaches want to see their teams serve aggressively. Speaking of serving aggressively, how about another ace for Kayla Elliott? Just continue to say her name as she shines in this first set. Lady Buffs 5 points away from winning the first set, 20-12 lead. Working that back row on the serve. Miscommunication leads to back-to-back aces by Kayla Elliott. So 3 aces. She's hitting .500, has 2 blocks and 3 digs. That's a great start. Nine-point lead. Now she goes soft. She was attacking the back row. Instead, she floats this one, but Adams State able to handle it. Marler tried to get one down. Good defense by Adams State. Now the Lady Buffs will try Vineyard. And did the attempt get through? It did. Kill for Vineyard. 10-point lead for West Texas A&M. And Elliott will serve again. It was a good dig defensively initially on that last sequence from Bailey Schlosser for Adams State. Out of system, Collins still puts a good attempt on it, but her shot is out. Point West Texas A&M. Make it 23-12. Once the Lady Buffs got the momentum going, they have really been on a tear. The service error there for Elliott as she was trying to, again, just skim the tape. It went into the net. Point goes back to Adams State. And it'll be Cy Collins that will serve. 5'9", grad transfer coming over from Dixie State, originally from Salt Lake City, and her serve is wide out. Another service error by Adams State leads to set point. And Sadie Snee will come in, see if she can deliver a good serve. floats it over. Good dig on the back there by Abby Nash. Adams State keeps it alive just barely. They get it over and they find a hole. So both sides a little out of system. Sometimes you just got to be an athlete and get that thing over, find a hole. That's exactly what Adams State did right there. In the middle, McCaskill was able to get that kill. Sanchez serves, 24-14. Lady Buffs just need 1 point, but that's not going to do it, as again McCaskill just sets it straight down, and Adams State hanging around. 15 serving, 24 in the first set. Vogel handles it. They push outside to Miller, and that was in. And that will end the first set. How about that shot from Tori Miller, the outside hitter, with her third kill in the first set, and that takes us to the timeout. Lady Buffs take the 1-0 lead here in the match over Adams State. We'll step aside, come back with set number 2 from Canyon, Texas at the Lady Buff Volleyball Classic, BritKare Classic. You're watching West Texas A&M Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
A smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life program.
What's up, Bryce? I got you up here. I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. Yeah. Next time. I bet. Good job. Friday afternoon. Yep. I was supposed to go to a meeting and I canceled. Run over and watch a little bit. Tonight, 7 o'clock?
Ferg Roofing has been protecting our community for 15 years. With more than 30,000 homes and businesses protected by our roofing work, we're proud of our ability to provide efficient, lasting solutions for your roofing needs. What makes us stand out from the competition is that we work for you, dedicated team members who guide you every step of the way. That is the J. Ferg advantage. Quality, experience, fast pass scheduling, customer rewards. We have it all. Call J. Ferg Roofing today for a free inspection. We are J. Ferg Roofing. We are more.
Welcome back to the Lady Buff BritKare Classic as West Texas A&M takes the first set over Adams State, winning 25-15. Looking at some of the statistics from the first set, Lady Buffs hit 133, Adams State .069. Lady Buffs 9 kills on 30 swings. Adams State 4 kills on 29 attacks. 6 errors for Adams State, 5 attack errors for West Texas A&M. The service ace played a factor, 3 for West Texas A&M, 2 aces for Adams State. Lady Buffs defense 16 digs, Adams State with 11, 3 blocks for WT, 2 of those coming from Kayla Elliott. Adams State had 2 blocks. And you look individually, Kayla Elliott in that first set hit 500. Ashlyn Vineyard was good as well. She hit 400, 3 kills out of 5 attacks and 1 error. So overall, a great start for West Texas A&M as we start set number 2. see what Adams State does to try to bounce back. They competed nicely. Their defense did a good job. They had a lot of nice digs on the back row to keep some of those hard swings from players like Torrey Miller and Vineyard. They kept some of those balls alive. Just watching from that first set, one of the things Adams State will try to improve on is just the consistency, the movement. Once they get that pass up between setter over to attacker, because the timing was just a little off. But again, first match of the season, these two teams are just glad to be out here playing volleyball, and we're glad to have you along with us on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. 4 matches today throughout the day right here at the box. And, of course, West Texas A&M will be in action again tonight at 7 o'clock as they'll take on Fort Lewis, another opponent from the RMAC. So to start things off in set number 2, it'll be Abby Nash, the transfer from Lamar, with the serve. Block touch for the Lady Buffs on the attempt from Chasey Block. And this one gets down. Point for WT. Quick 1-0 lead. And give the kill to Torrey Miller, the assist by the freshman setter Blair Moreland, as the Lady Buffs running the 6-2 today. Good pass, the set up for Block. She tried to go down the line, just missed. That's a tough shot down that right line. She nearly squeezed it in, but instead it's a point for West Texas A&M on the error by Adams State. 2-0 quick lead for WT. And a good serve, look at the spin on that one, but they get it up on a one-touch from Adams. Moreland back set to Vineyard. The lefty puts it down as Cy Collins tried to keep it in play, and they couldn't handle it. Ashlyn Vineyard, the youngster out of Amarillo High School, with a great start today. Lady Buffs took the first set, 25-15. And they lead already 3-0. Good opportunity here. The set up to Miller. And that one ricochets out of bounds as Torrey Miller starting to heat up. Already 2 kills. Another serve from Abby Nash. Tried to find an opening in the far back left corner, and it sails out. Service error, point Adams State. So 1 will serve 4. Vogel handles that with 2 hands, gets the up. Good pass on the other side. Sanchez, Sierra Sanchez, just a freshman. She's done a great job. There's going to be a point in the middle, though. They set the roof, and the block drops in for West Texas A&M. Both Vineyard and Kayla Elliott do a nice job up at the net. In for West Texas A&M. First time today, Katrina Johnson. It's a service error from Elliott. Will give the point to Adams State. So mentioned Katrina Johnson. She's a middle blocker, a sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona. Last spring, got some good playing time. There's a great serve that drops in for an ace for Cindy Garcia, wearing number 12, a 5'11 sophomore from Lakewood, Colorado. And she found it again. That serve was in, no doubt about it. Lady Buffs thought it was going to sail out, and it's back-to-back aces as they find a little wet spot on the floor and get it wiped up. Back-to-back points for Adams State from service aces by Cindy Garcia. That is the 4th ace of the match, nearly a 5th, but the Lady Buffs are able to keep it in play. Big swing, but an even bigger block from Vineyard and Johnson. Miller tries to push that one down the line, and it's out. So some momentum here for the Grizzlies. And their head coach, Lindy Mortensen. Very classy coach. Got a chance to visit with her before today's match. 17 seasons at Adams State. That one is put down. Adams State thought it was out. The line judge says it's in. And so it's a point for West Texas A&M and another kill from number 31, Tori Miller, who now has that hitting percentage up to .231. 5 kills for the match. And there's a kill right up at the net. The quick set to the middle blocker, Shannon Mulkey, and Mulkey has no problem slamming that ball straight down to tie the second set at 6 apiece. Serve just wide, and the error will give it back to West Texas A&M. Tori Miller will serve. Tori, last season, had 52 service aces in the spring, averaged 4.2 kills per set. She had 3 kills in the first set, already 2 to start this second set. She serves, handled on the back row nicely, an opportunity for the Grizzlies. Out of system a little bit here for WT. Cy Collins will get a chance, but a great dig from Miller keeps it alive for WT. The block attempt from the Grizzlies is slammed out of bounds over on the other side near the scores table, and it's a point for West Texas A&M. You know, one of the stats that we don't get is block touches, but talking to assistant coach Casey Shingler before the match today, he said that is so important. Even if you don't get the block for a point down, it's every touch that just keeps it alive and gives the defense a chance. That's what we want. And the Lady Buffs have done a nice job of that today. Collins jumps up in the air, can't connect though. And it's going to be a point for West Texas A&M there as the rally stopped. And the point leads to a 3-point lead for WT. Again, West Texas A&M won the first set 25-15, leading 9-6 in the second. Roll shot handled easily by Vogel. Johnson tries to put one down, but it's a good defensive job by Cindy Garcia. And then get you some of that on the outside from Cy Collins. And they have some hitters that can get up off the floor. Collins, one of them. The other one in the first set that we saw was Alex McAskill. Sam Jordan, she tries to put one in, and it was out just barely on the attempt. Grizzlies cut the lead to 1. And a quick timeout. Coach Potts sees her team maybe a little shaky, a lot of system on the last couple of sequences, so she'll take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Lady Buffs lead in set number 2, 9-8, 1-0 lead in the match. You're watching Lady Buff Volleyball here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Lady Buffs leading in the second set by the score of 9-8. They won the first set 25-15. Adams State challenging the Lady Buffs. As you get a look there, Kendra Potts and Casey Shingler was visiting with the team in the huddle. just trying to regroup a little bit as Adams State on a little bit of a run. The last play that we had was a service ace by Shannon Mulkey. Mulkey, again, the leader on this team, a senior out of Parker, Texas. And right now, the official over at the scores table checking something with the official book. Give us a chance to look at some of the statistics for the match. Lady Buffs now hitting 179. Adams State just hitting .047. As there have been 8 attack errors from Adams State, 5 attack errors from West Texas A&M, as the Lady Buffs again hitting 179. 5 aces for Adams State, 4 service aces for, 5 aces for Adams State, 3 for West Texas A&M. Diggs, 22 for the Lady Buffs, 16 for Adams State. And in terms of assists, leading assist giver for the Lady Buffs, Blair Moreland with 7 assists. Sadie Snee has 3. On the other side for Adams State, Bailey Schlosser leads the Grizzlies with 2 assists. There's Marjani Stanfield. She's ready to get on the court and doing a little dance-off with Lauren Marler. Can't wait to see Stanfield today, true freshman from Houston, Texas. But sometimes that's what you got to do when they're having a long discussion at the table. You simply go to the dance-off, thanks to the West Texas A&M Pep Band. We had a great night last night out at Buffalo Stadium. West Texas A&M Buffaloes head coach Hunter Hughes and his team got things started right, winning 73-0 over Texas College. And now it's the Lady Buffs' turn here in the BritKare Lady Buff Classic. The second match of the day for WT will be tonight at 7 o'clock as they'll take on Fort Lewis. And again, 2 matches in between this one and the nightcap. Right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network, we'll show you your UT Permian Basin against St. Edwards. That's a 2 p.m. start. And then right after that one, a 4:30 match between Southwestern Oklahoma State out of Weatherford, Oklahoma, against the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. And now I think we're ready to roll. Score stays the same. It's 9-8. Adams State trails by 1 point, so 8 will serve 9. And it will be Shannon Mulkey to serve for Adams State. Snee, jump set, back row attack from Miller, handled easily on the other side. Collins sees one drop, the block touch, deflects down and in for a kill for Cy Collins. Look at Cy. Second kill for her on 12 attacks. She also has 4 digs defensively. Teams go back and forth, see if somebody can get a good attempt in, and Jordan does just that. Sam Jordan with a good swing that the Grizzlies were unable to handle. And the Lady Buffs will serve, leading 10-9 in set number 2. Sanchez handles that pass. Collins, big swing. It was touched at the net from Corin Davis. So the Lady Buffs have a chance, and it drops in for Sam Jordan. Back-to-back kills for number 23, Jordan. Obviously, great number if your last name's Jordan. And give credit again to Corin Davis, who had a block touch. Good serve from Vogel. Down the line, skims that one. Snee to Elliott, sees an opportunity and floats it over for a point. And Kayla Elliott in her element today. Had a great first set, continues her strong play for the match. Elliott hitting a scorching 571. Vogel ready to serve. And now we're ready. Get the signal over from the official. Collins gets up, but Davis and Elliott set the roof. And it drops back on the other side. Another block, another point for West Texas A&M. So they're extending that lead to 4. This is similar to what we saw in the first set, where WT just stretched that lead. Can Adams State bounce back? Missed opportunity from Collins. She was trying to go a roll shot. Didn't put enough on it, and it goes into the tape. Falls back, and the Lady Buffs on a roll. They lead 14-9. It gets Lindy Mortensen up off the bench for Adams State. They need an answer. Miscommunication. The set was for the back row. Nobody wanted it. They play on. Good block touch again from Corin Davis. Elliott. Oh, baby. Give the assist to Sadie Snee. And let's see if we can get another look at that one. Kayla Elliott having herself an unbelievable start in the match as she gets another point, get the kill straight down, and the Lady Buffs lead 15-9. We'll take a timeout, come back with more action here in set number 2. WT leads 15-9 over Adams State. You're watching West Texas A&M Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome back to the box. You feel that energy again. That's what happened in the first set. The Lady Buffs started to kind of roll, and the crowd was getting into it. It ended up in a 10-point first set victory for WT. Right now they lead by 6 in set number 2. The attempt on the outside from Riley Rabideau is out off the antenna, and it's a point. We think it's a point for West Texas A&M. The officials are going to come together and talk about this one, though. So we'll see. For the match right now, Lady Buffs, their hitting percentage going up, up, up. It's right now at 240. Adams State, .058. The officials come together and decide that will be a point to the Lady Buffs. So it's 16-9. Defensively, WT getting the job done, 27 digs and 5 blocks. That serve is out, so it's an error on the serve side out. Goes back to Adams State. 10 will serve 16. And for Adams, Bailey Schlosser with the serve. Lefty gets it over and mishandled there. Just kind of takes a wrong angle off of Sadie Snee's hand, and it's a point, the kill to Schlosser, and she'll serve. Schlosser, 5'9" junior out of Goodyear, Arizona. That's a point. Kayla Elliott elevates and delivers. The entire match so far, number 16 is shining, and shining bright. It's a 6-point lead in set number 2. Lady Buffs trying to take a 2-0 lead here in the first match of the season against Adams State. Overpass, easy money for Sam Jordan. Those players at the net just waiting, licking their chops, and if you make a mistake and get an overpass, they're ready to put it right back down. Look at this float serve. That's going to be an ace. Another one. Blair Moreland. Welcome to Division II college volleyball. Number 14, Blair Moreland. quite impressive. We're going to get a substitute in. Emma Patterson will check in, back row. A DS for the Lady Buffs out of Highland Park High School, just down the road in Amarillo. There's a good slap at it from the right side. Give the kill to Chasey Block. So Adams State trying to get some momentum back. They trail by 7. Rabideau will serve. We'll see. Jump serve. A good one. Overpass. Adams State doesn't get to use it, though. Good block touch. Elliott right back at you. Incredible performance so far. Kayla Elliott. Her 7th kill. She's hitting over 600 now. And also has 4 blocks, 4 digs, and 3 service aces. She had her Wheaties this morning, it's safe to say. The set a little off, and that leads to block attempt from WT, but good defense by Sanchez to keep it alive for Adams. The tip at the net from Elliott, good one touch, and the Adams State just scrambling defensively to get it back, and that will lead to a point for the Grizzlies. Great effort leads, or no, they say that's a point for West Texas A&M. Thought Adams State had it, but goes off of the touch. Point Lady Buffs. Good hustle, though, on the other side from the Grizzlies. 21 will serve 12, and it's Abby Nash, number 13, to serve. Good effort. Can they get it over? No. So that's an ace for Abby Nash, who Kendra Potts was excited to see her play in her first game wearing the Lady Buff uniform. Really enjoyed visiting with Nash before the season started, and one of the things she told me, I said, why'd you transfer to WT coming from a Division I school, Lamar? And she said she loved this program in Canyon, loved how competitive things were. And she said, I wanted to go to a place where the team and the coaching staff and the program, they wanted to win just as badly as I did. It's a point there for Adams State. They cut the lead to 10 here in the second set. Jump serve from Sanchez. Setting it up for Elliott. Did she get called for the lift? She did. So illegal contact on Kayla Elliott gives the point back to Adams State. 13 will serve 22. Good pass. Moreland stays out of the net somehow, but that's a block for Adams State. Give credit to Cindy Garcia up at the net. She was ready for that one. Lady Buffs were out of system. And Adams State capitalized. Trailing by 7, 15 serving 22. Overpass, but a miss hit from McGaskill. I think she got so excited with that opportunity, and her timing was just a little off. So it'll lead to a point for West Texas A&M. Kayla Elliott will serve. 2 points away from the second set going to West Texas A&M. Back set, handled nicely after a block touch. The attempt and the kill from Tori Miller, and now set point for the home team, West Texas A&M Lady Buffs. Jump serve. The attempt handled by Moreland. Set from the blocker Elliott on the back row. Adams State on the attack, and that will drop and be a point for West Texas A&M. With Katrina Johnson blocking that one down. The Lady Buffs win by the same score that we had in set number 1, 25-15. Set number 2 goes to the Lady Buffs. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, update the stats for you, and we'll head to the third set. Can the Lady Buffs get a sweep? We'll find out when we come back after these messages here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Here's a good shot at the West Texas A&M pep band. Man, they're having fun. The Lady Buffs are having fun as well as they start the 2021 campaign with a 2-0 lead right now over Adams State. Getting ready to start set number 3 from BritKare Court at the box. Lucas Kinsey, glad to have you with us today. Thunder Vision crew doing a great job. And we're ready for Ailey Bugas to get things started. The set, the slide attempt from Mulkey. Lady Buffs handle it defensively. One touch, the attempt, good effort from Cindy Garcia, but the pass falls out of bounds off of her dig try. And it's a point for West Texas A&M. Lady Buffs right now in the match, hitting .263, only 6 attack errors compared to 13 attack errors by Adams State. That was not an error, that was perfect volleyball right there as Shannon Mulkey emphatically slams that one down and ties things up at 1 apiece. Mulkey today, 2 kills on 7 attempts, hitting .287. There's a big swing by Cammie Jones. She thought that one was in. Or perhaps was touched. But well, wait and see. Okay, they're going to have a challenge on this one to see if it's going to go to the Lady Buffs or if it's going to go to Adams State. Cammie Jones, the way her body language looked after the swing, she thought that was a point. So the officials will come together and have a review with the score right now showing Adams State 2, West Texas A&M 1. We'll step aside real quick, take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, more action from the box in Canyon, Texas. 2-1, Adams State leads here in the third set. You're watching Lady Buff Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the box as the replay review continues. Still looking over at that monitor over by Brad Stark, the public address announcer. And this one must be tough. Yeah, so they're trying to see if it was out of bounds. And they rule, after looking at it very closely, that it was in. And so it's a point actually for West Texas A&M. So good job of officiating and also modern technology to get another look at that one and give the point to West Texas A&M. So it's actually 2-1, WT with the lead. And that brings Sadie Snay on to serve, we think. Now they're going to check with the official scorers. So right now, the Lady Buffs again hitting 276, led by Kayla Elliott, who has 7 kills. Hitting 583. Tori Miller also with 7 kills. 4 from Ashlyn Vineyard, 4 from Sam Jordan. A back set. And the attempt from Chasey Block handled by the Lady Buffs. Good pass on the back row from Bugas. Snay will set it across to Miller. That one's out, just missed. And she thought it might have been touched. It was not. Point goes to Adams State, and we're tied 2-2. The serve from Schlosser. Snay has to move to get that set, but gets it up. Good defense on the back from Sanchez. The block touch by Miller and from Marler. Nicely done, but a good hit from the right side. Give the kill to Cindy Garcia. And Adams State starting this third set off with some confidence, leading 3-2. Touch serve is an ace. They catch the Lady Buffs. Not ready for that one. Nash dove to the floor to try to keep it alive. But that's a great serve. Great touch from Bailey Schlosser, wearing number 15. The lefty puts another one just over the tape, but Vogel was ready for it. The touch up at the net, kept alive by Schlosser. And look at that, smart play. Miller recognized the defense had all adjusted up, and there was a lot of real estate on the back row. Miller, who can really bring the heat on her swings that time with a changeup and a smart placed shot for a kill. It's a kill regardless of how hard you hit it or how soft you hit it. It still goes into the box score as a point for West Texas A&M. And the Lady Buffs trail by 1. Back row pass from Miller. They set it up to Nash. There's a big swing from Abby Nash as she gets that kill. Love the way Nash plays. Fun personality. She's having fun here today. Her team tied 4-4 at the net. A battle. Somebody got in. Violation against Adams State leads to a point for West Texas A&M. The hitting percentage just continues to climb for WT. They're hitting .270 for the match. .028 for Adams State. That will help things right there. Cy Collins from the outside position. Looks like she's on a mini tramp every time she comes up off the floor. A substitute will come in. To serve here for Adams State will be Shea Cepeda. Keely Shea Cepeda, 5'3" freshman out of Long Beach, California. And it's going to be an ace. So first opportunity for the young lady out of the state of California. And she doesn't miss. Gives the Grizzlies a 6-5 lead. First 2 sets went 25-15, 25-15 in favor of the home team Lady Buffs. As each team happy to start the 2021 season, happy to start it in the fall. Both of these teams played in the spring last go-round. Whistle and a violation in the net against WT. So Cepeda will continue to serve for Adams State as they extend their lead to 2. 7 serving 5. Mary Nagasa in as the setter, and it's a double touch. Point back to Adams State. Nagasa got great minutes in the spring last year. The junior from Oakland, California. Averaged 2.4 assists per set. She pushes this one up to Nash. Good adjustment from Abby, but a good pass over on the other side from Adams State. Point WT, miss hit by Adams State, went into the net, gives the Lady Buffs the serve again on the side out. Block party on the outside. Kayla Elliott and Kinley Rudder, the true freshman from Bushland, who had a great scrimmage last Saturday. She gets in on the action. And the block gives the point to West Texas A&M. They trail 7, serving 8. Touch up at the net. Vogel handles it. Nagasa. She got called for the double again. Those servers, at the college level, very picky. That ball's got to come cleanly off of the hands. If you get that double touch, the official will call it, and they've called it a couple of times here on Nagasa. Good play at the net from both teams. Outside hit. What a dig from Vogel on the back row. They'll try the other side, and it's out. Point WT on the attempt from McCaskill. But Adams State is shaking their head. They're wondering how they didn't get that initial point in on the right side on a heater, an absolute slam from Cindy Garcia that the 3-time Libero of the Year in the Lone Star Conference handled with ease. The pass off the mark leads to an easy point for WT, and the Lady Buffs have tied it up 9-9. Mentioned Vineyard. Ashlyn Vineyard, a true freshman. A lot of younger players for WT getting minutes early in this match. That was a service error there, so it gives the point right back to Adams State. This is as close as the Grizzlies have played up to this point in a set so far today. Passes off. Moreland hustles, tracks it down. The attempt was almost in. That was very close. Lady Buffs were out of system, and Elliott tried to squeeze that shot in. Just missed. So it will be Cindy Garcia that will serve for Adams State. The Grizzlies still not hitting a very high percentage, .053. They've had 16 attack errors and 12 kills. Nash has to adjust, tries to get that shot in, but she can't. And Adams State now with a 3-point lead. The Grizzlies trailing the match 2-0. Not going anywhere. They want to keep playing. We'll keep the broadcast going after we step aside, take a timeout. Lady Buffs trail in the third set right now, 12-9 to Adams State. We're back after this timeout. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Welcome back to the box. Kendra Potts, her team takes a time. They take a timeout, talk things over with Adams State leading 12-9 in set number 3. Lucas Kinsey alongside my producer Jamie Abbott, the Thunder Vision crew, bringing you volleyball action all day long today here from the campus of West Texas A&M. Great serve. The Lady Buffs somehow find a way to get that ball over, and it's going to be a point. That's one that maybe doesn't make the highlight reel, but good hustle in the right spot. A little luck perhaps, and a point for Kayla Elliott. She's had some big swings today. That one was not the smoothest point, but a point nonetheless, and 10 will serve 12. Abby Nash serves for the Lady Buffs. The slide works. Slide to the right and then slam the ball down for Shannon Mulkey. She's had a good third set here for Adams State, the senior leader for the Grizzlies. Lead extended back up to 3 for Adams State. And Bugas will serve. It was a good one. The Lady Buffs lucky to handle that. Adams State's got to get it over. They're going to be whistled for 2-touch. Point West Texas A&M. Jump serve from Elliott. Today she's got 3 aces. The attack is out. Adams State thought it was touched. And the captain, Mulkey, is going to come over and ask the official, say, we want to check a review on that one. Adams State thinks that the Lady Buffs had a touch. They gave the point to WT, and so it stands right now 12-13, but the official will go over again and look at the replay, see what they think. Mention Shannon Mulkey for the match, hitting .222 with 3 kills. Mulkey and McCaskill leading their team, each with 3 kills. On the other side for the Lady Buffs, the 2 leaders in terms of hitting, Kayla Elliott with 8 kills on 15 attempts. Tori Miller, 8 kills on 21 attempts. Defensively, it's really been a balanced attack. Chandler Vogel, the libero, with 7 digs. Tori Miller one of the best hitters in the nation with 10 digs, and 9 digs from outside hitter Abby Nash. Again, the Lady Buff BritKare Classic. Our next match today on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network will be UT Permian Basin, the Falcons. They'll take on St. Edward's University, so Lone Star Conference matchup there. That will be followed by a 4:30 match between Southwestern Oklahoma State and the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. And then tonight, Buff Nation will come back out to the box and cheer on the Lady Buffs as they will play against Fort Lewis. And we've got a result after the challenge from Adams State. And those are hard to make a decision on sometimes, because you're looking, just did anyone graze that ball up at the net? The officials determine no. Point goes to WT. Elliott serves, handled nicely. The roll shot almost dropped there for Mulkey. Miller finds an opening. Tori Miller showing off her skills in the second set. Resting her shoulder a little bit, not swinging as hard the last couple times because she's went with the smooth touch, dropping those shots in, tying it up at 13-all. Big swing. And that one got through the block attempt. Shannon Mulkey, a competitor for Adams State. Mulkey, the senior from Parker, Texas. Moreland, good set to Miller. Tried to find the hole, but it was handled. Two teams go back and forth. Good play at the net. Back row set for Nash. Nothing going. Another touch. Nash keeps it up. Moreland was trying to get up. The setter, Blair Moreland, was trying to get to that ball. She and Lauren Marwer kind of crashed into each other, and so nobody could get it. The ball drops. Point for the Grizzlies. Good swing from Nash, but an even better pass on the other side from Cindy Garcia. Point WT, good hustle. Unorthodox shot, but we've seen that a couple of times in the match for West Texas A&M. Good hustle, crafty plays. And WT, after trailing by as many as 4 here in this third set, leads 15-14. First match of the season, and so adjusting some things, checking some things out, making sure score is correct, and now they do get it changed. It's 14-15, Lady Buffs. So Adams State leads by 1 point. That ball hit straight down. Big swing from Chasey Block. The middle out of Yuma, Colorado. Last year, Block in limited action hit 131. There's a nice hit in the middle from Marler. Was WT in the net, though? It is going to be a point for Adams State. Grizzlies lead 16-15. Can Adams State keep the match going? They trail 2-0 after WT won the first set and the second set by the score of 25-15. And Ash, good up. They get it back to Miller. Good defense both times, though, from Adams State. Miller dives to try to keep that ball alive, but it hits the floor, and Adams State with some momentum. See some of the fans that came over. Made the drive from Colorado, and they're cheering their team on, trying to stay alive in this match. And leading in the third set, 18-14. You see them bring the towels out, and I've noticed that a few times on this new playing surface. As hot as it does get inside this gym. And that bring the towel out, wipe up the floor, and play on. Left-handed serve. Good one from Schlosser. The attempt at the stab there on the dig is off the hands of Bugas, and it's a point West Texas A&M. Give the kill to Tori Miller, who now has, for the match, 10 kills. Bump set. And a whistle. Lady Buff's net violation. So we've seen a few more mistakes here in this third set by West Texas A&M. And that has led to Adams State taking advantage and extending their lead now in set number 3 up to 19-15. Good pass, back set. Rudder with a big left-handed swing, but it's out. And for the first time today, this is where we've seen an extended run from Adams State that has really gotten West Texas A&M a little flustered. Coming in to serve again for the Grizzlies, Sapega. Vineyard tried to get that one down. WT keeps it alive. They play on. Marwer almost had one off the overpass. That attempt on the outside is wide from McGaskill, and that was a big point for West Texas A&M. They needed that one to cut the lead to 4. The serve from Vogel. Set, up, and off the block touch. Goes out, so the point goes to Adams State. Bailey Schlosser, the setter for Adams State, now up to 10 assists. Tip shot handled nicely by Sierra Sanchez, the libero. That one nobody had a chance to get. And Elliott, when Kayla Elliott, when the timing is there, when the set is there, and when number 16 is up in the air and connects her hand with the ball, it has been more times than not a point for West Texas A&M today. Elliott now with 9 kills in the match, hitting .471. Block attempt at the net. Ball drops out, though. Point goes to Adams State. Grizzlies lead 22-17 in set number 3. We could be going to a 4th. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more volleyball action from BritKare Court at the box. Hanging out on a Friday. Volleyball action to start the season. You're watching West Texas A&M Volleyball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. All right, the Lady Buffs take the timeout. Welcome back to the box. Lucas Kinsey with you here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. WT wanted to get the sweep in the first match, but Adams State had other plans. Leading 22-17 in set number 3. WT leading 2-0 in the match. That's a block that comes down in for Adams State. Shannon Mulkey. And her team has really fed off of her energy, her effort in this third set. It's a 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Tori Miller sets it back to Sam Jordan. Another block. Right now, the Grizzlies with all the momentum, and it is set point here at 24, serving 17 for Adams State. Just barely out on the serve, so it's a service error. Point for West Texas A&M hanging around. WT cannot afford any mistakes, trailing 24-18. Sam Jordan will serve, the junior with a good one. And that will finish it off, none other than number 5, Shannon Mulkey. What a great job she did in the third set to keep her team in it. For the match, now it goes 2-1. West Texas A&M will step aside, come back with the fourth set here from the box in Canyon, Texas. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. We're back after these messages.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
All right, we get ready to start the fourth set. Adams State Grizzlies looked strong in the third, winning 25-18. After WT had won the first and the second set by the score of 25-15, 25-15. So it's a 2-1 lead for the home team Lady Buffs, trying to get the 2021 campaign started off with a win. But Adams State, having other plans, they want to get that victory just as badly. A look at the stats. Adams State with that third set has called back to even in terms of the hitting percentage, so it's still lower than obviously what they would like. Trying to get into the positives, but WT hitting .209 on 30 kills, 86 attacks. Great job there on the service ace from Abby Nash. That's how they wanted to start this fourth set. Nash today, her second service ace. Schlosser pushes it outside, but the Lady Buffs block was there. The attack into the net. 2 straight points for WT. You see Coach Potts intense with her coaching, working the sideline down there. Getting her team fired up. They lead 2-0 to start the 4th set. Good dig from Vogel on what was a hard swing by Shannon Mulkey. Moreland, I think, was going to let that one go, then just put her arm out at the last second. And that results in a kill for Adams State and a point to the Grizzlies. Cindy Garcia will serve. After getting the point on the kill, give Cindy Garcia another point for a service ace. So some strong play here by the sophomore out of Lakewood, Colorado. Before the season is over, we may need a sponsor for the towel wipe as they get the condensation off of this new floor. Very, very nice looking new floor. The TerraFlex flooring here, obviously sponsored by BritKare. That's going to be a point for Adams State. Held ball violation against the Lady Buffs. And Cindy Garcia, very comfortable back there serving. Moreland puts it up for Kayla Elliott. There's number 16 again, doing damage like she's done throughout the match. Kill number 10 for Kayla Elliott, and her percentage now crawling back up closer to 500. The serve is out. An error there on the serve from Kayla Elliott leads to an Adams State point. And that was the big difference in the 3rd set. Obviously, Adams State brought it, and they played much, much better. But in the 3rd set, the Lady Buffs had more errors. Just more mistakes, both on the offensive attack and with their defense. Moreland will set it back to Vineyard. Big swing, but it's handled on the back row by Sierra Sanchez. Good up from Vineyard. Miller tries it, but Adams State was there for that block touch, and then the shot attempt from Moreland is wide. Grizzlies really playing in sync right now, carrying over that confidence from the 3rd set into the 4th. They lead by 2, 5-3. Johnson tries to put one down, but again in the middle. Right now, Shannon Mulkey is dictating what happens for Adams State. Violent swing from Cy Collins, but she misses. And it'll be a point back to West Texas A&M. Sadie Snee will come in to serve. Also checking in Cammie Jones. Number 10, still listed as a freshman, played in the spring last year, but the 5'10 freshman from Portland, Texas. One of 2 players from Portland. Snee's serve is wide. And for the Lady Buffs, the 8th service error of the match. So Mulkey will try her serve. Jones, good angle down the line on her attempt, but it was handled by Cindy Garcia. Touch over. Look at Adams State just scramble to stay alive here. Good rally. Back set to Jones. Handled again by Cindy Garcia. And a point for the Grizzlies. Incredible defense by Adams State. Leads to a point on the kill from Cy Collins. 7-4 Adams State leads. Now quickly the momentum can shift in the match. That was touched at the net, so give the kill to Tori Miller. Sam Jordan back in. She's up at the net along with Katrina Johnson and Cammie Jones as Tori Miller will serve. Give the assist on that last play to Sadie Snee. Tori Miller with 11 kills. She nearly got another ace. There's a good kill, back-to-back, two of the last 3 plays result in points, kills from Cy Collins. And it's 8, serving 5. Grizzlies now have that hitting percentage up to .020. It was in the negatives earlier. And so with the last set and then this one, Grizzlies doing a much better job. Jones is going to get credit for the kill there. It was touched by Adams State but falls out of bounds. So Cammie Jones. With her second kill. WT bench with encouragement as the team trails by 2. Goodness. Floating in the air. Almost like posing for the camera before the swing was Cy Collins. Cy Collins leads her team now with 7 kills, hitting 120 for the match. And it's, once again, a 3-point lead for Adams State, trailing 2-1 in the match. Good up from Jones, diving to the floor. But another opportunity for Adams State, and they are just not missing on these kill opportunities. That one a big one for McCaskill. The younger players mixing in with the veterans, and it's almost like the Grizzlies took them a while to figure out. They kind of get the cohesiveness going, and they look good. Grizzlies lead by 4. Swing from Elliott, handled on the back row. Good dig from Vogel on the other side for WT. Jordan will swing. Up at the net is Kayla Elliott to push that one down. Adams State complaining that WT was in the net, but it is a point for the Lady Buffs for Elliott. 11th kill of the match on 20 attempts. Also 5 blocks for Kayla Elliott. She and Tori Miller have been a lethal combination. Set from Moreland, straight down, sister. Kayla Elliott igniting the crowd. Cuts the lead to 2. And give the assist to Blair Moreland, the true freshman setter, who has 13 assists. Great balance between she and the senior Sadie Snee. Snee with 12 assists, Moreland with 13 assists. And Moreland serves. Nearly an ace. But instead, because the Grizzlies just barely get that serve off the floor, WT was scrambling. The back row had shifted up. There was an opening. And Adams State found it for a point. That was a big one. The momentum seemed to have shifted. Give the credit to Alex McCaskill. McCaskill today, 5 kills on 19 attempts. Nice job by Vogel to save that one. She can't save the attempt, the kill from Shannon Mulkey. Lead to 4 now for Adams State. So if you are head coach Lindy Mortensen, you really like to see how her team has responded after losing the first 2 sets, 25-15, 25-15. They came back, won the third set 25-18, and they have been sharp here in this 4th set. There's a good point on a kill from Sam Jordan. But right now, WT playing catch-up to the Adams State Grizzlies, where in the first 2 sets, WT led throughout. Serve from Nash, handled. The setter avoids the net, but they were out of system there and really could not get a good attempt on the outside from McGaskill. The set was off. And most of the time that's because of a good serve and that pass being off a little bit. 10 serving 12. Lady Buffs trying to close this match out. The slide is again lethal for Adams State. They roll Shannon Mulkey behind. The set was there. And the kill was there for Mulkey. Mulkey now with 7 kills. And there's a kill again for Kayla Elliott. Right down the pipe, she terminates. So here's where we're at again with this 2-point lead, but can WT narrow it to 1? Adams State has had an answer every time. Did they call? Yeah, they called net violation, I believe, on Katrina Johnson there. She had an overpass. Looked like an easy opportunity, but the official saw the violation and called it. Missed opportunity. And a swing, instead of it being a 1-point lead in the Lady Buff serve, it's a 3-point lead, Adams State serve. Good set to Miller, but an even better touch by Adams State at the net. Collins tries it and is denied, and there's a good block party right there with Katrina Johnson and Ashlyn Vineyard. Good defense by both teams. There's Kendra Potts visiting with Moreland as she heads to the bench, and Sadie Snee checks in. Left-handed serve for Snee, works the back row. And out of system, Collins tries to recover. Lady Buffs in transition. Tori Miller tried to find the opening. Good defense on the back row from the Grizzlies. Vogel has to just pass it over. Neither team able to capitalize right now. Miller will just push it back. And that will be a point after several missed opportunities for the Lady Buffs. It was one too many, and Shannon Mulkey puts the point down, terminates, and Adams State leads 15-12. We'll step aside, take a timeout, come back with more action. Lady Buffs lead 2-1 in the match. Adams State trying to tie things up here in the fourth. We're back after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Welcome back to the box. The Lady Buff BritKare Classic, and we're off to a good start here today. Adams State, after falling behind in the first 2 sets, losing 25-15, 25-15 to West Texas A&M, has come back. They won the 3rd set. They lead in the 4th set right now, 15-12. Big reason why, the young lady serving for Adams State, Shannon Mulkey. That swing is ruled in. That was close. If you're a WT fan, you say in, no doubt. If you're Adams State, you say that one touched the line. See if West Texas A&M can do something. After the point, they trail by 2. Tori Miller gets credit for the kill on the assist from Sadie Snee. And Miller serves. Out of system. Collins has to punch this one over. Now the Lady Buffs will get an opportunity. Jones swings. Was it touched? I thought it was touched. Kendra Potts thought it was touched, and she immediately reaches for the green card. That's what it is. When they go down and grab that green card, that's the challenge card, and she was scrambling to find that thing and emphatically holding it up as if to say, we have got to go to the replay because the Lady Buffs believe that attempt from Jones was definitely touched. She's huddled up right now. Kendra Potts is talking to her team as they trail. At the moment, 16-13. We'll see if it stands or if the Lady Buffs will get the point and it'll go back to a 2-point lead. But either way you look at it, Adams State has showed some resolve, has really come back strong in the third and now in the fourth set. As we look at the statistics, the Lady Buffs now only hitting .225. Adams State has gotten their hitting percentage up to .61. 38 kills for the Lady Buffs, 29 kills for Adams State, 22 attack errors for the Grizzlies, 13 attack errors for West Texas A&M. Defensively, 48 digs for WT, 44 digs for Adams State. Still looking closely over at that monitor before they make a decision. But this is a big point here for both sides. Kendra Potts, head coach for the Lady Buffs in her third season. Of course, Lady Buff fans, historically, they know all about Kendra Potts, 3-time All-American setter here for West Texas A&M. In fact, in the Lone Star Conference, still the all-time leader in assists. And in her first season as head coach back in 2019, took the Lady Buffs to the NCAA tournament. Last season was last season. They competed in the spring, went 10-4. And now starting the 2021 season off in the Lady Buff BritKare Classic against Adams State. You look at the schedule for West Texas A&M. Later tonight, they will take on Fort Lewis, 7 o'clock start here at the box. Tomorrow, they will play Southwestern Oklahoma State at 11:30, and then University of Arkansas Fort Smith at 4:30. After looking at it, Kendra Potts, you were right. You make the call. She did. It was a touch from Adams State. Point goes to the Lady Buffs, and so the score should adjust to 14 serving 16. We appreciate everyone watching the match today here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. If you like volleyball, stay right here all day. 4 matches lined up for you. And an ace lined up from Tori Miller. Tied. It's been a long time, it seems, since we've even been tied. You got to go back to when this set started. The only lead the Lady Buffs had was early. Miller tried that touch serve, hitting it over, but really trying to go to the back corner. She misses it. Service error gives the point back to Adams State. And gives the ball to Bailey Schlosser. Good pass. Snee. Back set to Jones. Nobody's getting that one. Cammie Jones. Ties it up again. 16-16. The vertical from number 10, quite impressive. And it was a good assist as well. There's a good shot. Look at Cy Collins giving the side out point back to her team. Adams State and Collins with the touch. We've seen her really get up off the floor and have some big swings today, but that one was all touch. With an angled shot across the net and in. Snee pushes it out to Sam Jordan. Handled easily by Sierra Sanchez. Big swing. That's out on the attempt from Chasey Block. So these two teams just keep going back and forth. This is one that Each team knows what's at stake. For the Lady Buffs, if they win, the match is over. For Adams State, they win, we go to a 5th set. Pass a little off, so they just have to get it over. They can't, though. It was an awkward angle for Alex McGaskill, the outside hitter, to try to angle that ball over, bump it over, if you will. And so the Lady Buffs have a lead at 18-17. Can they keep the momentum going? Moreland with the serve. In transition, Vogel sets it back to Sam Jordan. Big hit, but they handle it. That's out on the attempt from the outside. Another point for West Texas A&M. Lead is up to 2, 19 serving 17. So the Lady Buffs have had to crawl back in this one, and they have done so. Timeout taken by Adams State. Lady Buffs head to their bench, leading 19-17 in the 4th set. We're back after this timeout as Lady Buff Volleyball continues on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the box. West Texas A&M trying to finish off the match. For the match, they lead 2-1. In the 4th set right now, it's 19-17. Vogel handles that attempt, and then off of the block touch, it sails out point. West Texas A&M kill to Sam Jordan. Jordan now heating up. She's got 6 kills for the match. 3rd in kills right now. Tori Miller with 12. Kayla Elliott 13. And there's an ace. The service ace from the freshman Blair Moreland. Cannot say enough about number 14 in her first match wearing the Lady Buff uniform. She's been very good. Swing handled on the pass by Vogel. The touch shot is in from Kayla Elliott. 14 kills in the match for Kayla, and a timeout, another one, a quick one from Lindy Mortensen as she sees her team 2 points away, 2 WT points away from losing this match. Can Adams State gain it back? We'll see after we take the timeout. Lady Buffs lead 22-17 in set number 4. Back after this quick timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Back to the action here. The serve, it's going to be another ace. Blair Moreland on fire with the serves. 2 of the last 3 points have been service aces from the freshman. This time it's handled. 23 serving 17, and that will be a point for Adams State off of the touch from West Texas A&M. Fell out, and so the Grizzlies get a much-needed point. 18 will serve 23. It's Sierra Sanchez, the talented true freshman libero, that will serve. Skims the tape, gets it over. The Lady Buffs just barely handle it, and then they can't get to the ball there because of an incredible serve. Elliott crashes into the net, and the ball comes down for a point for Adams State. Good resolve, good grit shown here from the Grizzlies, as WT just needs 2 points to take this match. And that will help. That's another ace for Adams State. Sierra Sanchez. The Grizzlies today, each team has been very good in terms of the aces. 9 for Adams State, 9 for West Texas A&M. Moreland pushes it to Jordan, and that one falls. That was one that I think Sanchez, she was trying to figure out, do I handle it above my head, or can I go ahead and bump that one from underneath? And the way it came off of her hands, it dropped down where her team could not keep it from hitting the floor. 24 serving 20. Abby Nash with the WT crowd making noise, trying to clinch the match. Big swing from McGaskill. Good hustle, but the point will go to Adams State. Side out Grizzlies. Not done yet. And it'll be Cindy Garcia who will serve for the Grizzlies. Fourth set. Set point, match point. Lady Buff's back row of Miller, Chandler Vogel, the libero in the middle, and Abby Nash await the serve from Garcia. It goes to Nash. Vogel bumps it back to Tori Miller. Grizzlies keep it alive. McGaskill, a good attempt at it. And a block. What a block. As it looked like Kayla Elliott was going to have a great opportunity, but the Grizzlies' front row built a wall, slammed the ball back on the other side, in for a point. 22 serving 24. Vogel digs it. Overpass leads to a point for Shannon Mulkey. Kendra Potts wondering if somebody got in the net. But Adams State they're going to review this last one. It was an overpass, and the Grizzlies took advantage, but did they get into that net? That's what they're maybe looking at. We'll step aside, take a timeout. Lady Buffs trying to clinch the match, but Adams State competing hard. We'll be right back after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
Okay, so after the review, they determined that the point will go to West Texas A&M, and so kind of a crazy way to end the match, but nonetheless, the point goes to West Texas A&M, and with the violation, the net violation for Adams State, it is 25-22, your final in the fourth set. Overall for the match, the Lady Buffs win 3-1. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. When we come back, have the postgame for you. Lady Buffs win in the opener 3-1 over Adams State. We're back with more from the box after this timeout on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
USA Drink all the water.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this one? Yeah, that's one. Yes. Hey, Chandler, go first. Yep. We're looking right here, This camera right here, baby. Good job.
Thank you.
Kayla Elliott.
Ow.
Is that box in your way?
The donuts? I mean, I'll take a donut.
You tell me which way we need to move. Come this way just a little bit, and we're looking right there.
We're looking right there?
Yep. I mean, you can turn and talk to me
cool.
as we have conversation.
Cool.
But, yep. Do I need to go back?
Gotta focus. Gotta focus.
Kayla, wipe off your ears.
Did you go down a step?
It's really sweaty up in here.
Did you go down a step?
Yes. Be careful. Watch that, Chandler.
I will fall. I'm not.
Yeah, don't.
I'm very clumsy.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm here?
Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
How's that?
Okay?
Is that okay? We'll figure this out.
Okay, good.
You tell me when you're ready. Is her mic turned up? Okay. Welcome back to the box as the Lady Buffs start the 2021 campaign off on the right foot to get the victory over Adams State. Joining me now, senior libero Chandler Vogel. Chandler, your thoughts after a great start? You get the win 3-1, but Adams State, they brought some fight. You had to earn that one.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We knew nothing is ever going to be easy. Nothing's ever going to be handed to us. But they fought back after the first two sets. I feel like we got a little bit complacent, and an ugly win is better than a loss.
You're exactly right. Talk about the energy, a lot of energy in the box, a lot of fans here today, and how much fun that was, not just for you as being a player who's experienced that before, but for your younger teammates out there.
Oh, it's awesome. You know, we were actually talking, we start every practice with our gratitudes and our intentions for the day, and some of our sophomores now have never been in the box with the bleachers pulled out,
yes.
and we didn't really even realize that, and so that's something that I think that I took for granted pre-COVID, but now it's like amazing to feel that energy, having fans right on the edge of the court. It's so awesome.
Well, congratulations getting the victory today,
Thanks so much.
and go celebrate with your teammates. We're going to bring in Kayla Elliott.
Perfect. Sorry, Kayla.
Great job. Kayla Elliott, you're up next. All right, next joining me is number 16, the young lady that injected a lot of energy into this gym today. That's Kayla Elliott. Finishes the match today. This is unofficially with 14 kills. You hit 500 today in the match. had 5 blocks as well. And so I said at one point during the broadcast, you ate your Wheaties. I don't know what you had for breakfast, but whatever it was good. Talk about how fun it was to play today and your play, not just your play, but your team today.
I mean, we just have incredible energy on the team. I feel like our chemistry it comes together really easily. We flow really well. We have a lot of talent that we can really space it out throughout the whole court on all different positions too, So it's just the way we flow all together, and we all do our 1/7 is what we say, because we also got our man on the bench,
That's right.
That hypes us up. So we all do our 1/7, and we do it on the court, we do it on the bench, and we just make sure we take care of the game.
Now, I want to give you an opportunity to give some credit to your setters, because I thought they were very good today. Obviously, the passing leads to the setting, leads to those big kill shots from you and Tori. But talk about your setters today.
Yeah. Oh, they're amazing. I mean, they come into the gym, they get extra reps. They are making sure, they're consistent with their location. And it's incredible having that connection when you're just in the air, you feel your setter right there, and you can just smash the ball. There's nothing better than that feeling, honestly. Yeah, they're amazing.
Sadie Snay, the senior, and then also the freshman today, Blair Moreland, was very good. Kayla Elliott, if we had a player of the game, player of the match, it would definitely be number 16. Congratulations. Your team is 1-0, and we'll see the Lady Buffs again tonight at 7. Good job.
Good Buffs.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good job. All right, Kendra. Good job. She's probably going to go 2 questions, then get you out. So we're come right here.
Okay.
And our camera is right there. And Jamie, you ready? All right, welcome back to the box. Lady Buffs get the win over Adams State, 3-1. Hard-earned victory over Adams State.
Absolutely.
After you kind of won those first 2 sets, 25-15, 25-15, but the Grizzlies give them credit. They crawled back. It was good for your team, though, to have some resolve and come back and finish it off in the 4th set.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this time of year, I don't want them to dwell on a bad set because, again, it wasn't that Adams just let us fall apart. They actually earned some points,
Sure.
We're also trying to look at some different matchups and lineup options, too, and I want to use our depth early like we were talking about. And, sometimes with using different depth, the momentum can change on your side a little bit. But I want our girls to overcome that, you know. And so, again, I told the girls right after the game, I was like, if we dwell on what we didn't do or if we learn on what we did, we're getting better tonight. We're not waiting till Monday to go to practice and figure things out. And so, honestly, all of this is productive. Every single type of touch we're getting is productive. And we see the options we have when we're good, So that's exciting. I'm also going to think about that.
Kendra Potts, head coach for the Lady Buffs, her team off to a great start, 1-0 with the victory over Adams State. So we know you look at the box score and everybody's eyes go to the kills and the blocks and all that with Kayla Elliott. Tori Miller was outstanding today. But who are a couple of players who you've noticed today during the match that really stepped it up and played well and you were impressed with?
What's super exciting, it's 2 freshmen right off the bat with Blair Moreland and Ashlyn Vineyard.
Okay.
It looks like a quiet box score for them, but they scored for us at critical times.
Yeah.
Blair delivered some. She had some antsy freshman errors, but honestly, I'll take them. Those are going to go away quick.
She finished with 17 assists.
Yeah, she did a great job. Running a 6'2" and 17 assists it's good. It's good for me. I think Cammie Jones did a good job. Our right side attack was pretty consistent. I'd like to find that a little bit more. We tend to go back to that left side when things get tight, and we just set outside, and we just got to keep ourselves poised and spread, and we're going to learn. We're going to do it. So
it was a lot of fun this first game here, a match in the box. The energy was there, and it'll be even better maybe tonight at 7 o'clock
Absolutely.
Against Fort Lewis.
Come out. It's going to be another tough one. Any team you're playing in the RMAC is tough, so it's going to be another good one.
Great job, Kendra Potts, head coach, Lady Buffs. They get the win. 3-1 over Adams State. We'll step aside, take a timeout, wrap things up, and get you ready for our next match. The Lady Buff BritKare Volleyball Classic continues after this.